fate of an empire is in your hands. These dispatches must reach Colonel Monroe at Fort William Henry.
Turn out! Turn out! The Hurons are on the warpath. They've joined the French against us. The bloodthirsty Hurons.
But the Mohicans are between us and them.
Yes, the Mohicans have always been our friends. But what can one little village of Mohicans do against hordes of Hurons?
The brave Mohicans are our only hope.
Once your fathers hunted from the salt lakes to the fresh lakes of the Canadas. Then the Dutchmen came and took your land by the great river. Spanish came and took your lands in the mountains. And today, what have you left? This little village and no more. Arouse yourselves. Dig up the hatchet. Make war upon the English and regain the lost empire of the Mohicans. Men of the Mohicans, that is the message which I, Magua, chief of the Hurons, bring to you from the great French general, Montcalm. Let the Mohicans join the French and the Hurons. Let them drive out the English Long Knives. The lands of your fathers will be given back to you. Has Magua finished? One thing more, O chief of the Mohicans. The great French chief sends these gifts to the Sagamore and his son, Uncas.
Tell the great French chief we do not need his rifles. The English and the Mohicans are friends.
How can you call them friends? Was it not the English who stole the red man's lands? The English who...
Their war chief, Colonel Monroe, has proved himself to be the red man's friend.
The red man's friend, you say? Look! This is what the English Long Knives did to Magua. They tied his hands and feet to logs. They tore that blanket from his back. One! Two! Three! Four! Five! Six! Seven! Eight! Thus does Colonel Monroe show his friendship for the red man.
A chief of the Hurons, foot like a dog.
Aye, that's what he treats you. Are you? Are you? Or even your Sagamore himself. Will you wait for the English to leave the mark of their whip on your back? Are you men or dogs? If you are men, come take the warpath with the Hurons and the French. If you are dogs, lie down and wait for the lash of the English Long Knives to fall on your back.
And fall it will, my friend, on any dog, like yon mangy Huron.
Okay. All right. All right.
This Huron speaks with a split tongue. He tells you half-truths. The Englishmen are a just people. They fit the punishment to the crime. Magua was welcome in the camp of the English until he drank firewater and his tongue ran loose. He boasted that he was there to spy upon us for the French. For this, a white man would have been hung. Colonel Monroe was merciful. Let Magua...
He's our friend. We know his words are true words.
But I
have spoken. Go.
Magua will go. But when the strong arm of the French falls upon the Mohicans, let them remember that Magua tried to be their friend.
My brother has made a bitter enemy of Magua. He will lie in wait for Hawkeye like a yellow panther.
Magua. Well, the Hurons have been trying to ambush me for 20 years. But old Killdeer's never failed me yet. Uncas, my lad, how you've grown.
Come. The mother of my son shall prepare a place for it.
My brother's welcome warms the heart of Hawkeye. But I must not tarry. I'm on the king's business, bearing dispatches to Colonel Monroe.
My father's heart is troubled for our white friend.
He holds too lightly the treachery of Magua.
Will my father not send me to cover our good friend's trail?
Come. We will get our weapons, my son. Wise as a serpent. Our white brother leaves no trail for the Hurons to find. Magua. Our nation is no more. Only you and I remain to dig up the hatchet. My son, are the last of the Mohicans. Magua. Qui va là?
Ami de la France.
Avancez! Donnez le mot du jour.
Martin.
Avancez!
Daily Huron. Magua.
In my next dispatch, I expect to report we have captured Fort William Henry from the British. Well, Lieutenant?
Magua, the Huron chief has returned.
So soon? Send him in. Magua's prompt return must mean he's won the Mohicans over to our cause. So, you failed.
Magua never fails. The Mohicans refused to take the warpath. They defied Magua. The Mohicans are no more.
No more? Do you mean dead? All of them? Magua has committed a grave offense. France does not make war on women and children.
Magua will make war as his white father bids him.
Well, then make war against men. Use your wits against the British. Discover their plans. Bring me some information so that the French and the Hurons can defeat them in battle.
And if Magua brings the information his white father desires,
Magua's medal shall be of silver. Magua's pouch shall be filled with gold. He shall be the highest chief at my council table.
chief of chiefs.
Well, Lieutenant, a British officer has just been captured. Does the general wish to question him?
Bring him in.
Bring in the prisoner.
Have you searched the prisoner for the fetches?
Yes, and found none.
What is your name, sir?
Major Duncan Hayward, 60th Royal Americans.
What were you doing near our lines?
I was on my way to meet two ladies and escort them to Fort William Henry.
Two ladies?
Yes, the daughters of Colonel Monroe.
Colonel Monroe, indeed. I am sorry to disappoint the ladies, but I must hold your prisoner, Major Hayward.
Who are you?
Long I should know. I am his friend.
But what were you doing in the French camp?
Colonel Monroe, the chief of your war party, sent me to use my eyes and ears.
A British spy? Good. You can be of great service to Colonel Monroe if you will help me guide his daughters to Fort William Henry.
Magua owes a debt to the gray-headed chief. Magua will gladly guide the daughters of Colonel Monroe.
Above the falls is the Huron country. There we will pick up Magua's trail.
Sagamore. Why, I nearly shot you for a mangy Huron. War paint.
Huron. On your trail.
How many?
Thick as deer at the Salt Lick. We saw you from the river and came to warn you.
Thanks, old friend. I'll fight them if I have to, but I must press on to Fort William Henry.
Water leaves no trail. Come, we have a canoe. Magua!
Hawkeye. Sorry, Major. I couldn't let you kill our Mohican friends.
Friends? Were they attacked by guides?
Guide? Aye, a guide that would lead you straight to the scalping knives of the Hurons.
Sir, Magua is the trusted servant of my father.
The daughters of Colonel Monroe and their singing teacher, David Gammon.
Ah. And that explains everything. Why Magua hates Colonel Monroe with every drop of blood in his black heart. Your father had him flogged as a spy.
A spy? Then we mustn't let him escape.
Are you tired of life, Major? There's no use for us to follow Magua. If the two Mohicans haven't got him by now, he'll be coming after us with a swarm of bloodthirsty Hurons.
In this dark hour, let us lift our voices in supplication.
Huron, coming like wolves to the kill.
Uncas, lead the way to the river. We three will bring up the rear, stand the bomb off. Hold your fire, Major. If we all shoot at once, they'll rush us before we have chance to reload. There's one thing you learn about Indians, Major. They're always war you think they ain't. Like yon varmint.
Lives of many braves to drive them from behind those rocks. Half of you get into the canoes and attack them from the water side.
Oh. Oh, it's nothing. Only a scratch.
How long can we hold the Hurons off?
No longer than our powder lasts. Can you handle a canoe, Major?
Why, yes. But...
Uncas, get the two ladies and the tooting master into the canoe.
But, man, in a canoe, there'd be open targets for every Huron on the bank.
It's either that or stay here and be scalped. Halfway across. The varmints haven't seen him yet. Now they are lost, even if they reach the shore.
Don't scream for your life.
Take them alive, as Magua's order.
They're headed straight for the falls. We've got to warn them somehow.
The horses.
the river. It's our only chance.